when you started with Zay, you were only 14.
I was like 15. I was in high school.
How did you get that gig?
When I was in school, I was always in, involving in all the shows and music. I was in a gospel choir, and I've met Jensen and Kino. Exactly. So I was performing and, non conseil tout à fait l'école là. And I have a friend of mine, that used to be my best friend. Her name is Colleen. And she didn't know I was Haitian. And she came up to me, she was like, "Oh, I heard you talking on the phone, blah, blah, blah," because fils in pala, mom. And she said, "Yeah, you Haitian? Oh my God, you dance so good, you so this, you so pretty, da, 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 da." And then now she had introduced me to Richard Ribe, and King Kino, Jensen. And that's how Jensen, Devina, what's the name of the group? Caju. So, taking Caju, at that time, c'était Viviane qui était dans Caju. She's from Martinique.
Okay.
And it was her and me. And they gagné, Joe. Exactly. So, c'est dans comme ça que Fantôme t'a joué. I was performing. Les ça, c'était partners. They put co-Fantôme. You tell les messieurs, the partners. So, I went and performed with them 2 or 3 times. So what happened after that? Richard Rubin and Kino, they had introduced me to Alex. That day I was performing. I remember the song Whitney used to, that Whitney used to sing, "You're Still My Man."
Okay.
And Alex was like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? You sure you're Haitian?" I said, "Yes." And Alan was like, "Oh my God, So when we went there at the studio, cause Alex était en studio, et puis Richard, nous t'es allé pour nous te former un groupe, les 3 jeunes femmes. It was me, Maggie, and Solin, Richard's girlfriend. So it didn't happen. Basically, when ma Maggie nous finirité, so c'est comme ça que,
You ended up with them.
Exactly.
There weren't any Haitian bands back then that had female backup singers, right?
Not at all.
So you guys were the first.
We were the first.
How did the crowd take that at the beginning?
Well, you know what? Somehow it wasn't easy, somehow it was easy at the same time. The reason I'm saying that is because they couldn't believe that, wow, a 15 years old girl, she's standing in front of the band, and then La Voix Monte, and they were like, "Oh my God, she is so talented. Who is she? Who is that little cute?" Because I was so tiny, so small. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, how did your parent take that though?
Oh my God, my mom, that was a no-no for her. She was like, "Not my daughter." Mom son moun ki très strict. So, c'est un problème, like, mba pou ki sa wap waste time ou nan musique haïtienne, you're too talented, moun sa yo pa appreciate, they bashing you out, they talking nonsense about you. She's a mother, she's gonna feel a certain way.
Exactly.
So I was like, "Mom, please give me," she was like, "Si c'est pas américain, that will be okay, but si c'est pas haïtien, forget it." Yeah. So I wanted to make a difference in the Haitian community. Like,
You wanted to bring something new, something...
Not even that. Seen. Like, the fact that pas de jam te gen fi qui campait devant jazz. So I felt like that was a challenge for me. Like, m'a levé défi. And I did. Mission accomplished.
Exactly.
Yeah, so basically, son bagay new culture pour moun yo. So they really, the way you they embrace me, really well. So, and there I am, here I am.
History.
Exactly.
Even though there were 2 of you, you and Maggie, but everybody seems to want to come and see Georgy.
Maggie pas vraiment into music. Okay. She was like, well, mla, whatever. But me, son bagay depi mti moun, you know,
Yeah.
I always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to be in the music industry. So, moi que vraiment vrai, you know, c'était une chance pour moi. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it.
How did the name Princess Georgie come about?
My mother, you know, I was the first daughter,
Ah.
her first daughter, so t'es toujours connu les petite princesse li, ma petite princesse, you know. So, and the people from Europe and aux Antilles, so songe que on l'aime ta performer puis yo couronné moi, et then konya la yo nommé moi as the princess of compa. So tellement que yo, I mean, the fans over there, they're wonderful. They're great people. Oh my God, unbelievable. I remember que m'dal au Zénith, m'dal jouer devant like 80,000 people. Pas même comme pied sous scène, hein. They were screaming. So it was a warm welcome. So, you know, that's how I got the name Princess Georgie.
You and Alan had that comedy sketch. I don't know the title of it because I only found out about it
You
from the
remember
video
that? I don't
you
believe
guys
this.
made. And the video was so hilarious. And then it was after I saw it and somebody said to me, yeah, they have a comedy thing that they do all the time. What was that? What was the title of it?
I don't
You
even
don't even
know.
remember?
I all I remember that Alan was Frère Paul and the Madre Alan.
Right, with the big butt
exactly,
and
with
all
the
that
big
stuff.
butt. So Alan is a very funny guy. And you know, Monsieur Kokom Dadou, son moun li gen wachita pala vola. Li pa même di rien qui funny. Comme
Did
si
you
the
burst
words
out
that
laughing?
exactly, you just burst out laughing. So that's the kind of person that he is. So Monsieur vini avec idée an, parce que mwen te gen yon zin te gen chopal, video ak video. So he was like, you know what? Let me do something different. Let me bring something different to the table. And you know, konya la ke li di mo ke I'm a funny person too. Moun gen wapa pa kon sa, but you know. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. He was like, okay, you'll be my wife on the show, and then I'll be your husband. So every Friday, I remember nous toujours aller, you know, we usually go to the studio and then commencer shooting into the show and everything. So people used to love it, and that's how we came up with the video Mene Male.
Yeah, that was funny.
Very
That
funny.
was a funny video.
You know, I'm looking for this video. I can find it. The
Yeah, I
other
got
day,
it.
I said, Alex, do you have that video? I said, I have all the footage.
Yeah.
Resilient footage. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to see that video again.
Well,
Pour
they'll
faire revivre. Or what?
We'll see.